Sweetie, you know the other day, that guy that was talking to you, I mean, I trust you, I do. I really do trust you. It's just the way that he was looking at you and the way that he was talking to you really didn't sit right with me. I mean, I know that you can handle yourself. You could. You're strong. But sometimes I feel this protective instinct that I can't just help but feel just a little bit jealous, you know? I know it's not fair to you. And I know that you can talk to whoever you want. But when I see someone talking to you and flirting with you and getting close, like they can take your attention away from you from any moment or any time, it just makes me kind of crazy, you know? And I don't want to be that overly jealous boyfriend. But I guess when it comes to you, I can't help it sometimes. You mean so much to me. And the thought of anyone else thinking that they can have what we have just gets me so angry. And honestly, it's not really about them or the guy or anything. It's about how much I care about you, how much I love you. And when I see someone trying to get in between that, us, even if it's inside my head, it just makes my blood boil. I mean, I'm not mad at you or anything. I just need to know that you're mine and I'm yours. And I don't want anyone thinking that they have a shot at what we built, me and you. I mean, you're my everything, you are. I guess I don't like the idea of anyone seeing how amazing you are. And I know it's selfish, but I can't help it. And I'm never gonna stop you from talking to other people or making friends. I'm not like that. But just know that when I get a little bit jealous, it's because you mean the world to me. And I love you so much. And I can't stand the idea of someone else even thinking that they can take you away from me. But don't worry. I'm going to try to keep it in check. I just want you to know that you're mine. And I'll always be here to protect what we have. Anyway, sweetie, I don't want to talk about this anymore. Here, let's cuddle. Come close. Do you remember our first date? I mean, I think about it all the time. I mean, to me, it feels like it was just yesterday. You know, I was like so nervous. But you probably couldn't tell because, you know, I was trying to like play it cool, but deep inside, I was freaking out. And I still remember that cute little restaurant. Do you still remember? Yeah. Yep. Exactly. The one with the dim lights and the soft music playing in the background. And I remember I showed up really, really early. because I didn't want to make you wait. But honestly, I think I was just really, really excited to see you. And I remember when you walked in and I first saw you there, and I was like, wow. My heart really stopped. It nearly stopped. I thought you looked absolutely beautiful. I mean, I tried not to stare, but I think I failed. I mean, I'm sure you caught me checking you out, didn't you? And I remember when we sat down on the table. At first, it was just normal conversation. About work and random things like that. But then as the night went on, something changed. And it felt like the whole world around us just disappeared. And it was just me and you. And I remembered that every time you laughed, it just made me want to get to know you more. I mean, I can listen to you talk forever. I know this might sound corny, but there was one moment that I remember that you tried to reach across the table and our fingers brushed. Your fingers brushed against mine. And that's when I knew. I knew that this was just not another date. I felt like this was something more. I felt like this was something real. And that night, when I walked you home, I really didn't want it to end. I was trying to think of ways to keep the conversation going. I just wanted to spend a few more minutes with you. But when you got to your door, and you gave me that look and smile, and you said goodnight, I felt like the luckiest person in the whole world. And then, out of nowhere, you kissed me on my cheek. And I swear to you, I couldn't stop smiling. I was smiling ear to ear, all the way home. And I knew from that moment that I would make sure that I would see you again. And that night, I realized I didn't just want one date. I really didn't. I wanted you every single day. That's what I wanted. And I'll never forget that night. That night was the start of everything. It was our beginning. And I'm so glad. I'm so glad to share that moment with you. Hey, sweetie, let's cuddle. I really want to cuddle with you. Come Come on, come close. Good. You know, you have the most beautiful eyes in the world. I'm serious. Your eyes are really, really something special. I mean, I'm not telling you this just to impress you or anything. I just happen to notice them. I mean, I've always noticed them. It's just that sometimes, your eyes, they sparkle. They do. Especially when you talk about something you love. Sometimes it can be kind of distracting, but I don't mind it. I mean, honestly, who wouldn't get lost in your eyes? I mean, I do. All the time. I do. And sometimes when the light just hits your eyes just right, they glow. Your eyes glow. You have this unique beauty that I can't help notice. But honestly, sweetheart, you should be really, really careful. Because with eyes like those, you might steal someone's heart without even trying. And your lips, you got the most beautiful lips in the world. Your lips are really, really beautiful. There's just something about your lips that just draws me in. Especially when you smile. You light up the whole room. And it feels like everything fades away. And it's just me and you. And it makes me feel so lucky. So lucky to be with you. It really does. And when you speak, I can listen to you for hours. Your voice, combined with the way your lips move, it's just so mesmerizing. And it makes everything you say feel so special. I really do appreciate you as a whole. And your lips are now just beautiful. They hold so much warmth and kindness that it makes it so comforting to be close to you. I know you don't hear this from me often, but you are amazing. Inside and out. And your lips. Your lips are just a part of that. And your hair. And I just love your hair. And I love brushing your hair behind your ears like that. Your hair looks so soft and beautiful. And I love the way your hair shines in the light. It gives us this nice glow. And sometimes I get lost in it. But your hair just frames your face so perfectly. And then I love the way how your hair feels when I run my fingers through it. It's so silky and smooth. And sometimes, when you let your hair down, I'm like,